Hey everyone, welcome to a new segment that I'm going to call Max Kinzcash with Max, in which I take my cow named Max and show you different ways that I earn Kinzcash quickly, because I have, a fair amount of Kinzcash. Today, since there is the current trophy challenge for Tile Towers, I'm going to show you how I play that. Before I get into that, though, a little bit of history lesson, because I'm a nerd and find this stuff cool. For those of you who don't know, Tile Towers is loosely based on the game Mahjong. I think I'll pronounce that right, Mahjong. The original Mahjong game is actually a 4-player game, kind of similar to the Western game card game Rummy, which I don't really know how to play very well, so I'm not going to explain that. The one that we play in Tile Towers, the variation, is Solitaire Mahjong, which is what I prefer personally because I'm not super fond of multiplayer games. Mahjong is actually a really old game. No one's quite sure exactly how old it is. Some people say it's over 2,500 years old, which is like pretty old. Some say it was during the Qing Dynasty, which was from like the 1600s to the 1900s, so like that's fairly large span of time. The earliest historically recorded information about it is from the 1880s, so it's at least that old, probably much older. So, history lesson over, let's go play Tile Towers, and I'll just show you my little strategy for it, because I find it a fun game, I enjoy playing it. So I always do the classic, because it gets you the most points, it's just fun. I love the music for this game. So for those of you who don't know, the goal of the game is to match all the tiles with their partner. Oops. You can't do it if they don't have one edge exposed, or if there's ones on top of them. So here, we've got the black and white cat, goes the black and white cat. These two penguins, we can't do them because there's an orange and white cat, a gold and white cat on top of it. So the goal is to clear the pyramid. Ideally, you do it as fast as you can, because, there's the time limit, but I find that I've never run out of time. Some games, I don't like having the hints on, because using the hints costs you less points, but I've checked it, and I don't think you lose points for using the hints, so I just like to keep it on. So what I do is I start at these two side edges and the top, and work my way towards the middle. So the ones I've done were pretty clear. It was obvious that there was options to do them. But getting rid of this one is going to take a little bit more thought and concentration. I'm going to turn the hints off for now because they're kind of annoying when I'm trying to plan ahead and talk to you what I'm doing. So I do see a orange and white cat. I see one here. Quick scan. I don't see any others that are easily visible at all, actually. So I'm going to want to try and get rid of this one by finding this one. So there's two ways to go about that. Well, actually there's three, but you can go from the top, but you can't do that because this one, you can't get rid of these things if you've gotten rid of this one. So I've got a Chihuahua and I think that's a cheeky dog. Neither of which I see anywhere, because, oh, no, there's a cheeky dog right there. So to get the cheeky dog, I have to get rid of the wacky guy. I don't know if that guy's wacky or Zingos. I don't know, let's call him wacky. But there's no wacky visible anywhere, so when that's the case, I just go, whatever. And I go, look, there's a lion here and a lion here. And I kind of just do that. I've got really good pattern recognition, so this is an easy game for me to play. It definitely does take some practice and some getting used to, just to be able to look over the map and see which tiles are where. I do recommend trying as hard as you can to not stress about the time limit because the time, you have 14 minutes to clear a pile. It doesn't really take that long. See here, I uncovered one of the orange and white cats, blocked by Dr. Quack. I have Dr. Quack over here. Now this is one of the cases when I have 3 options of the same tile that are all accessible to use. When it comes down to that, you can definitely choose which one to do, and there are times when doing one has advantages over doing the other. Not so much in this case, because as soon as I do the orange and white cat, I will have another chef's gazpacho? Chef guy, I don't know how to pronounce his name. So it doesn't really matter. So this time I typically go to do these ones until the pile is in line with the rest. That's my usual thing. I do Dr. Quack. Orange and white, and there we go. And then I can do that, so that's all cleared out of the way. Now you can see I mentioned that these two are really easy to do to each other, not just like get them both out of the way. But in this case, I would hold off on doing that because you can see there's a penguin here and one right there. Now, if I were to do those, I wouldn't be able to get at this lion until I dug through all of these and the ones that are underneath them. So in this case, it's easier to just get one of them there, and then I'll be able to find the lion probably sooner than I'll be able to get through all of these tiles. The reason I did this one instead of this one is that I don't know what's underneath it, and I don't have, as soon as I do this, I'll have access to the one underneath it, whereas this one, I won't have access to the tile underneath it until I use one of the other plumpies. So in this case, I got a monkey, and I'm gonna do, so yeah, in this case, I want to get rid of this plumpy, and which one I do of these two doesn't really matter, because neither of them unlock a new tile to be able to be used. I want to get rid of this one so that I can do the two basset hounds? I don't know my dogs. But again, in this case, I have another plumpy right here that's going to be pretty easy to get to because I can do that little blue guy. Now, I don't see a tiger anywhere, so I'm just going to do that. Basset hounds. I have two curios, or arties, but I'm going to do the ones that allow me to have access to things right away. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. So that gives me access to a tiger right away. I can use that. So what I'm doing here is I'm looking around. I see 1, 2, 3 arties that are all available. I don't see any other ones. I have 2 golden retrievers, 3 golden retrievers, 4 golden retrievers, but only 2 of them are available right now. 1 cheeky dog. Don't see others. Got 2 frog kings. There's the lion. There we go, now I can do the 2 penguins, because they're just out of the way now. Ooh, I want to be able to get this one, because that way I can get this guy matched up, and those out of the way. So yeah, I'm going to do this one, and the one that is currently available to be clicked. So I can just do that, and then I'm going to do these 2, because they're right next to each other, and unlock a whole bunch more stuff. So like the cheeky dog, and I can do the elephant and the hat guy. I probably should learn all of their names at some point, but I just go by what I call them. Which, you know, is how everyone talks about things in general, but I mean, like, I don't pay attention to what their actual names are. So my lion is blocked up here by that. I can either do the arty and get to it, or I can start working to get through the pig. The pig I won't be able to get through until I get that out of the way. Georgia to get the frog, which I can get by doing the rabbit, like so. Then I do the frog, and I do that, and then I get Plumpy. So this game is, okay now, sorry, I was gonna go say something, but I saw something that's very helpful to know, and that's that these 2 tiles up here, I will now avoid using them for as long as possible, because clicking on them does not unlock anything else. I mean, technically it will. Oh wait, I was wrong. I was mistaken before. You can't unlock the top or the bottom. It's got to be either the left or the right to be able to use the tile. So using either of these tiles does not unlock any other tiles to be used. So because I have 3 arties, I'm gonna do the 2 that do not have, that both unlock something. Because see, now this one, now I can use Goober and I can use a tiger. So that's a large part of the strategy of this game, is planning ahead and seeing what tiles you'll want to be able to use later. There's the banana guy, cheeky monkey, hat guy. Oh wait, you can always undo. Undoing does take back the points, but it doesn't actually cost you anything other than a bit of time to figure out what you're doing. So yeah, I'm gonna do these bears. I don't want to use, I'm not sure which one of these 3 would be the best one to use. This one unlocks the monkey, this one unlocks something I don't know, this one unlocks Quizzy. So it's a bit of a guessing game. There is a lot of luck in this game, which I usually don't like. I don't like games of luck and chance. I prefer strategy games because that's what I enjoy doing. I enjoy strategizing, I enjoy planning. I'm a nerd, I've established this. Yeah, so here now I don't have a lot of moves left. I've got 3 chihuahuas and 3 monkeys. Monkeys. I do believe that's all the moves I have. So here's the time when I will turn the hints on to see if I'm missing anything. I can hit shuffle. I prefer not to hit shuffle unless I only have a few tiles left and I know that I'm not going to be able to get all of them. Like if you have ones trapped to each other. So if I do this one, I get an unknown thing from beneath. Oh wait, I have 2 Miss Birdies I can do. There we go. So if I do this one, I get an unknown one that's underneath, and that's all I unlock. If I do this one, I get a black and white cat and something I don't know from underneath. And I want to do this one because I see a cheeky monkey I can use. So I want to get that one done. I want to do that one. One thing you can do in this game, when you know you have another move, is do that, see what's underneath, decide which ones are worth doing. That's annoying, these are both helpful. I'm going to choose to do the one that gets me the rabbit, because I can see another move for that one. So I'm going to undo. I want the cheeky monkey, so I'm doing that. I'm going to do the rabbit. You can only undo one move, so be careful with your decisions in that, because you never know what you're going to get. I'm gonna do, I know I have a bear and a bear, so I'm gonna do these monkeys and see what's underneath there. That one I can use, and that one I can use. I do want to get rid of this one though. Actually, I'm gonna leave these ones where they are because I like to unlock things that are on top of them so I know which pieces I have to move with. So here, yeah, I could use this one here so I could get that and then those, but I didn't, so that's just, you know, that's part of the luck and the planning ahead. You can't plan ahead for every situation. Now here this is one of the things I was talking about actually. This is my only move left is this one and this one. And I'm not gonna do that because doing that, these are really good placements to do for a shuffle because it's often when you shuffle like this, you can't undo a shuffle either actually. That you will have things piled on top of themselves, so you're not able to get to them, and you will not be able to beat the level, like this one here. I might be able to beat this one. I'm actually kind of running out of time. Yeah, shuffling often doesn't work as well as you'd hope, especially when there's fewer tiles left, because it doesn't guarantee everything will be able to be used. Oh, this one I will be able to beat. At this point, it's just matching. Very similar to Atlantiles if you enjoy that game, which I also do and probably do a playthrough of that one at some point. So see, there we go. I beat the level, made 45 Kinzcash. I had like 3 minutes or something to spare. Yeah, after you beat the first level, there's no change in strategy. There's no change in the time frame. It's just, cool, you beat the level, do it again. And you do it again and again and again until you don't manage to do it or you run out of time, which I don't think I've ever actually done. Yeah, so there's not really much more to Tile Towers. If you have any questions, leave a comment. Come find me in the Discord group. Link, as always, is in the description. I highly recommend you check it out. It's great people. We recently reached 100 members and are having a party on the 20-something? The Sunday, in a few weeks. And with goodie bags and gift prizes and stuff like that. So it's going to be super fun. I highly recommend you check it out. Discord's a great place to meet people, to make friends, to trade items, to swap recipes. Yeah, just all around a great place, and super friendly. So, yeah, I'm gonna finish this game, but, you know, you probably don't need to watch it, I'm out of commentary, so, yeah, thanks for watching, I hope this helps, and happy Webkins!